Now let's talk about the shutdown command. The shutdown command is going to allow you to restart or shut down a local or a remote computer. Now, if you run the shutdown command at a command line prompt without any parameters, it will simply log you off since you're the current user. Now take a look at the syntax for the shutdown command. There's a lot of power here. Notice we start with shutdown, then we have some switches there. We have an L switch, an S, an R, and an A, F, and then M. And notice computer name, we can put the name of a remote computer or the IP address. And then we've got some more things. Let's just go through these. L logs off the current user. This is the default. If I just type shutdown, don't say anything else, this is what's going to happen. S shuts down the computer. So if I type shutdown -S, then the computer will go down. Now notice something about these command line utilities. They're not consistent in the way we use some of these commands and some of the syntax. Some of them are forward slashes, some of them are hyphens. Just pay attention. Also, let me point out one other thing about these commands. Some of them are not case sensitive. Some of them, every once in a while, you'll see are case sensitive. Some of them don't care about spaces. The R switch, -R, it will reboot the computer. The -A aborts the shutdown. That's only during the timeout period. We'll talk more about that in just a couple of seconds here. The F switch forces running applications to close. And then the T switch sets the timer for the system shutdown. So you can say shutdown in 40 seconds, 45 seconds. Now 20 seconds is the default. If you don't mention anything about the T switch, it's going to give it 20 seconds and it's going to go down. Then the C switch with my message, this will display a message in the system shutdown window that appears to the user. Now you can put 127 characters there. Whatever you put there has to be enclosed in quotation marks, double quotes. And then the D, the U, and the P switch with the X's and the Y's, you can list reason codes for the shutdown if you would like. The best way to understand this one is to see it. This is really neat. If someone calls and says they're having problems, execute this thing remotely, restart their machine, or shut it down and then tell them to restart it, those sorts of things. Just know you can do this. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to jump out to the desktop. I'm going to execute this. I'm going to type shutdown -S space -T space 60. Execute that. Windows will shut down in 1 minute. You're about to be logged off. Well, I'm going to close this and I'm going to type shutdown -A, execute that. And notice right down here at the lower right, log off is canceled. The scheduled shutdown has been canceled. And so I can just close that. That is the shutdown command. You could see this command mentioned on the exam. Make sure you're familiar with it. And this will be a question on the exam for you.